In this scene, we see Olana, a Western-educated Igbo woman, visiting her boyfriend Odenibo, who is a professor of mathematics at Nsaka University. The couple is not married, which makes Olana's visit a break from societal norms. Olana's socially reprehensible visit showcases the moments of cultural transition that Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's Half of a Yellow Sun is set in. Nigeria has recently gained independence from England, leaving the new nation in a moment of unrest. Tensions rise as people grapple with such questions as what a Nigerian nation looks like, how one should envision freedom in this new state, and what role does ethnic affiliation play in terms of nationhood and the freedom one possesses. One of the central themes of the novel is that of liberation. Through the narratives of the protagonist, the novel, and the Abia Banidele's film adaptation interrogate understandings of liberation, questioning whether liberation is simply the newly granted ability to occupy the vacant roles left by one's oppressors, or if new types of freedom can be imagined and realized. This struggle of reimagining freedom is shown through the plights of Olana and Odenibo. Both characters consider themselves to be radicals, free from the yoke of colonialism, able to decide, define, imagine, and create their own liberated future. Yet, they still adhere to European systems of value and perpetuate relationships of servitude. This adherence is presented in this scene through the interactions between Olana, Odenibo, and Ugwo, Odenibo's houseboy. The mise-en-scene in the beginning of the film selection reflects the different social standings of Ugwo and Odenibo. The scene opens with a long shot of Odenibo sitting in a leather chair, holding a newspaper. Behind Odenibo, the frame captures a large bookcase filled with publications and sculptures. The shot then abruptly cuts to Ugwo. A long shot captures Ugwo standing in front of a cleaned room with clothes hanging in a closet in the background, slightly out of focus. These initial long shots of Odenibo and Ugwo illuminate each character's standing in society. Odenibo holds a newspaper in his hand. His frame is filled with books and sculptures, depicting him as an educated and cultured man, showcasing the intellectual space that he occupies. The frame abruptly cuts to Ugwo, the houseboy. The abrupt transition between the two shots is meant to juxtapose the two characters' reality. Ugwo's background showcases his lower social standing and his responsibility of the domestic space. The conversation in the scene then turns to preparation for Alana's impending arrival. When Ugwo offers to cook, Odenibo replies,
"She likes her rice a certain way, fried rice, I think. I'm not sure you could make something suitable."
Odenibo's reply possesses a subtle but informative statement of value. Olana is returning from London, England, the empire, colonizing power inside of civility. Because of her association with a superior place, she's perceived to like things to be a certain way, a more refined way that cannot be produced by the likes of a houseboy from Nigeria. This seemingly harmless statement, when interrogated more closely, showcases the way that Englishness has seeped into Odenibo's being, influencing the way he perceives and engages with the world.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
The vocalized distinction between the accents each character has highlights the class tension present in the scene. In the novel Half of a Yellow Sun, the accent distinctions between characters are described at length. Ugwo describes that when he heard Alana's voice, he, quote, stood still. Odenibo's English was music, but what he was hearing now from this woman was magic. Here was a superior tongue, end quote. Ugwo's mystification of Olana's proper English is captured in the scene when Ugwo is serving Odenibo and Olana dinner. In the scene, Ugwo is entranced by Olana, staring at her nervously with a look of perceived inferiority. His look captures the mystification of the magic-like superior quality that Olana possesses by being associated with England. Hearing Ugwo's thick Nigerian accent in relation to Olana and Odenibo's English accents while he serves them dinner pushes viewers to ask who is serving and who is being served, and how does that relate to the normalized understanding of who should serve and who should be served.
You told me you could cook rice.
I can't.
Oh my God.
My
In his seminal work, The Wretched of the Earth, psychiatrist revolutionary writer Frantz Fanon explores the social-political realities of the colonized post-independence. Fanon writes that despite independence, the colonizers still hold power over the colonized. He explains that the colonizers, quote, had implanted in the minds of the colonized that the essential values, meaning Western values, remain eternal despite all error attributable to man. The colonized intellectual accepted the cognizance of these ideas, and there in the back of his mind stood the sentinel on duty guarding Greco-Roman pedestal, end quote. Fanon's statement showcases how despite the physical independence that decolonization brings, those who were once colonized are often still dictated by a oppressive value system imposed on them by colonial powers. Olana and Nodenibo represent the colonized intellectuals that Fanon speaks of. We see this adherence to the colonizers' value system in the dining scene when they seem to mock Ugwo's efforts to cook rice properly. Proper is a statement of value associated to the perceived superiority of Englishness that they are conforming to. This scene in relation to the rest of the film and novel serves to problematize simple, uncomplicated understandings of how liberation is imagined and achieved. By showcasing the maintenance of relationships of domination and subjugation through Ugwo, Olana, and Odenibo's interaction, Adichie and Bandele critique the revolutionary subject whose liberation they are fighting for, and what systems of oppression and oppressive value systems are they willing to